You've no doubt heard about Cardano by now, but how much do you really know about one of the most popular cryptocurrencies? So on today's CoinMarketCap episode, we're going to be looking at the 5 don'ts of Cardano to help those new to crypto better understand what Cardano is really all about. My name is Trev, and here at CoinMarketCap, we love making videos about all things crypto, from news, reviews, and even educational videos just like the one you're watching right now. So if you want to watch more videos just like this one, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, as well as turning on notifications so you're not going to miss out on another video. Mooning meme coins, crypto crashes, and Squid Game scams are dominating the crypto news cycle. And this inevitably means that updates from platforms like Cardano get relegated to the back pages of figurative crypto newspapers, including ours. When you combine this problem with the crazy hype around crypto on social media, the result is a lot of misconceptions about what Cardano is really aiming to do. In fact, it feels impossible to scroll through Twitter without hearing from 10 different influencers about how some project is definitely going to unseat Ethereum, make you a billionaire, and solve real-world poverty in a reasonable 2 weeks. Which is weird because if earning millions is really as simple as buying a bunch of Floki and Doge and hodling, then where the hell is my Lambo? Anyways, today we are breaking away from the news cycle and doing our part to put some of the most common misconceptions about Cardano to bed. So without further ado, let's get into the 5 don'ts of Cardano. Alright, so the first point is don't compare Cardano with Ethereum, Solana, and other blockchain platforms. Yes, in many ways they're all similar and they're all blockchain platforms with smart contract functionality, but there are some important differences between them. For instance, they all use different consensus mechanisms to approve transactions on their networks. Cardano relies on a novel proof-of-stake consensus mechanism called Ouroboros, whereas Ethereum is still using proof of work to process transactions on its blockchain. Also, Cardano's native token ADA has a hard cap of 45 billion tokens, as opposed to Ethereum, which has an uncapped total supply, but a limited annual supply of 18 million ETH per year. Another key difference between Cardano and the other popular networks is its token burning policy. Basically, it doesn't have one. Both Ethereum and Solana burn their native tokens as a deflationary measure, but Cardano doesn't. Charles Hoskinson, Cardano's founder, has repeatedly stated that ADA will never have a burning mechanism. During a recent AMA session, Hoskinson got pretty testy with a viewer who asked him why ADA doesn't have a burn mechanism.
Can we start burning ADA for scarcity? Yay! Congratulations, everybody! We have a winner of the Paint Chip Brigade of the day. And today's winner is Diesel Kane. And Diesel Kane, I really appreciate how much effort you put into your greed and stupidity and displayed it across everybody here in the ADA field. Diesel, come on, give us some words today. Go ahead and tell the audience how proud you are to win the Paint Chip Brigade of the day. We are so glad you can tell us that we got to destroy other people's money so that you can make a little extra money and then sell the ADA and move on to someone else.
Ouch. Given that reaction, we're pretty sure that Cardano isn't going to start burning ADA anytime soon. These aren't the only differences between Cardano and its competitors. They all have unique and interesting features of their own and are definitely worth looking into individually. So that brings us to number 2, which is don't forget Cardano is focusing on real-world blockchain applications in the developing world. In Hoskinson's own words, Cardano wants to provide economic identity to the billions who lack it by providing decentralized applications to manage identity, value, and governance. The other smart contract platforms have similarly lofty aims, but they're not perfectly in line. Ethereum aims to be a planetary scale computer powered by a blockchain technology, and Solana aims to support all high growth and high frequency blockchain applications and to democratize the world's financial systems. That doesn't mean that Cardano isn't built for scalability and speed like its competitors. It is, but Cardano's focus is on real world blockchain applications in the developing world. In fact, Cardano has already taken the first steps towards realizing its mission by establishing working partnerships in Africa, one of which is with the Ethiopian Ministry of Education. The project is aspiring to build a blockchain-based national ID system throughout all of Ethiopia. And the system will eventually include all of the academic records of Ethiopian students as well. So now that the Alonzo update is live and smart contracts are available, there's also a whole host of DeFi applications being developed on Cardano, aiming to help people living in developing countries, one of which is Empowa. Empowa is a DeFi property platform being built on the Cardano blockchain right now. The team describes themselves as the first real-fi property platform on Cardano. The platform provides decentralized finance for people in Africa who lack the means and financial resources to build their own homes. As an added bonus, the homes are sustainably built and green. Cardano's recent partnership in Ethiopia and the Impawa dApp are just the tip of the iceberg. There are loads of dApps and projects underway trying to solve real-world problems through the Cardano network. And that brings us to number 3, which is don't expect Cardano to start rushing to bring out new features. Aesop's fable of the tortoise and the hare perfectly described the Cardano versus Ethereum rivalry. Ethereum is the hare, racing to get ahead through rapid development by regularly releasing new features. As Vitalik Buterin says, Ethereum is trying to do more faster. Cardano, on the other hand, has taken the exact opposite approach. The founders decided early on that every new feature would be submitted for academic peer review, which is a time-consuming process. CEO of the Cardano Foundation, Frederick Gegard, explained that Cardano doesn't launch new features using a trial and error approach. They want to build it once and get it right. By taking its time with development and relying on academic peer review, Cardano has inevitably let its competitors get ahead in terms of development. Still, there's a small upside to this slow and steady approach. The Cardano team can observe which of the new features being released on other projects work well and which ones don't, all without having to invest time and money to develop and test those features. Although there are plenty of people criticizing Cardano for its slow and safe and academic approach, they're claiming it's unnecessarily slow and a waste of time and energy. And maybe they're right, and the hare won't take a nap and let the tortoise catch up after all. But further down the line, governments, institutions, and larger businesses looking to implement blockchain technology solutions could prefer to work with the Cardano team over their competitors because they've got such a robust proof of concept. Then again, they could not, and in time, we'll find out whether it's the hare or the tortoise who wins the race. So that brings us to number 4, which is don't forget to stake your ADA. Staking is one area where Cardano is ahead of the curve. In case you're not aware, staking is where you lend your tokens to help secure the network in exchange for interest and payments. It's a great way to earn passive income from your crypto, and the Cardano staking rewards are pretty generous. The network currently pays out between 4 to 6% staking rewards per year, with payments sent out every 5 days. As Cardano was built from the ground up using a proof of stake consensus mechanism, staking your ADA tokens is super easy. There are loads of wallets that you can stake with, like the Yoroi or Daedalus wallets, which you can access through Cardano's website. You can also stake your ADA directly on a couple of exchanges like Binance, Kraken, and KuCoin. And you can even stake from a hardware wallet like Ledger. Cardano isn't the only blockchain platform that offers token staking, but other networks often have some requirements to stake your tokens, such as staking a minimum number of coins or locking up the crypto for years at a time. But you don't need to do any of that to stake your ADA tokens. There's no minimum staking value above the transaction cost of sending your tokens to a staking pool, and no lockup time. Although while the process of staking your tokens takes less than a minute, you won't actually start earning rewards for up to 15 days. And if you decide that you want to unstake your ADA tokens, the process takes around less than 10 minutes. When you start staking ADA, you'll automatically deposit 2 ADA, which you'll get back later when you unstake your tokens. The reason behind this is to make sure the transaction fee for returning your staked ADA can be paid, just in case your wallet has a 0 ADA balance. And that brings us to number 5, which is don't think that because Cardano is a slow and steady peer review project, that its developers are a bunch of stuffed shirts. Want some proof? Well, look no further than Cardano's recently announced electronic dance music collaboration that was predicted by literally no one. One half of this project is Charles Hoskinson, a technology entrepreneur and mathematician, one of the co-founders of Ethereum, as well as the founder of Cardano and the CEO of IOHK. The other half is Paul Oakenfold, a world-renowned DJ and record producer. Oakenfold has a pretty massive CV. He's a 2-time World Music Awards nominee, a 3-time Grammy Award nominee, and a 40-year-old veteran in the EDM industry. In September, Hoskinson and Oakenfold announced that they would be releasing a very special album. The EDM album, which will be tokenized and shared on the Cardano blockchain, is called Zombie Lobster. During an interview, Hoskinson said that both the blockchain and EDM movements have always had a state-of-the-art mentality. He later describes the unexpected collaboration as the natural evolution, a statement Oakenfold strongly agreed with. Hoskinson also suggested that fans might be able to influence and interact with the music in real time while the music is happening, which is both groundbreaking and hugely exciting news for EDM fans. So anyways guys, those were the don'ts of Cardano. If you feel like we left anything out, make sure to comment it down below, and if you have any questions, make sure to ask Alex in the description below. So anyways guys, we'll see you all later.